Test, we should be live. The last day of the week. It's Friday, right? Yes, sir. Oh, AMC has been getting beat, guys. Has been taking a hit. So much for all the hype we had around all those laws and rules and NACC and what is going on? Yesterday was pretty bad. I mean, I think when we stopped streaming, we were kind of bouncing back here at 56, and I said, watch 55. 55 is going to be a crucial support level, and as of now, 52.50 was a support level pre-market and yesterday into the close, and we are headed down to 52 right now, in which I'm not too shocked or surprised because AMC does this all the time. There's always a pullback here on market open, which is pretty interesting, followed by a pretty strong rip. The question is this the low? 52? There's that bounce. There we go. Pretty bad 5-minute, 30-minute. We're still here at we're still on this massive wedge above 50 and under 60. That $10 gap is where I think we're stuck. On the daily, however, I've been talking about the blue line, the EMA. It's finally under. So I don't know what's to come. I mean, the fact that it's under EMA, I think it'll take some time. It'll just lengthen everything. It'll just take longer. And that daily needs to go green today. Let's have a green. Look at that rip. Look at that bounce. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're expecting. Now we just need to hold and reverse. So hopefully that 51.95 was the low of the day. What's going on, chicken? GameStop 203. GameStop was another one that actually pulled back midday as well. We're talking about MRIN yesterday. This just hit 25. Damn. Morning, Keith. Oh, these pullbacks literally fake me out so much. Like, I underestimate these stocks. I mean, we were comparing this to ALF on how it was just trading sideways. It did the same thing, by the way. You guys remember this yesterday? It traded sideways and then it fell. And look at that reversal, followed by another sell-off into close. But pre-market is just a different story, and market open is just a whole different story. Look at this. We got a hater in the chat. Possible Ken back to 56 today for AMC. It's gonna take some work, man, because there is some selling pressure. As of now, we're at 52. Why is it so hot out here? Oh, yes, it's Friday. Let's see if Robert's on. Let's get Robert on. I think it's this vaccine's probably already kicking in. I'm telling you, everybody who hates, they're literally taking L's left and right in the market. I promise you. If you're making cash and you're winning, you don't have time to hate. There's that recovery 53. We need a green day for AMC today. Today has to close green. That weekly was kind of spooky me yesterday. I said this in the Discord. That weekly candle was it wasn't looking the strongest, but $50 has been my support level for quite some time. As for GameStop, it was 210. I don't like moving it lower to 200. I mean, we did crack under 200 right here. Last Monday, we were at 197. The volume has been low. Yeah, Robinhood's gonna go IPO, by the way. You can't make this up. Their ticker is literally Hood. We had Krispy Kreme Donuts IPO yesterday. DNUT. Donut. I flipped MRIN yesterday 9 times. Nice. You were day trading it. Let's see how that one's doing right now. Can this one hit 30 today? We don't know. It's at 25. Let's set an alert just in case. I didn't really find an entry on this one. I mean, the last thing I wanted it to was to trade sideways. That's exactly what it did. GameStop near low at 201.50. Does that mean AMC's pulling back? Slightly. AMC The AMC is usually the one that leads these stocks. BlackBerry doing its own thing. ALF just hit a new high at 15. Wendy's is just kind of doing its own thing. It's kind of dead. There's no volume. Clover just hit a new low at 11.94. I appreciate that, Natasha. Let's see if Robert replies to me on Discord. Oh, he did. He did. Let's get him on. Come on, AMC. Don't double bottom. That's the thing, guys. We have these nice little rebounds on AMC, but it needs to hold. It has to hold. Because then this happens. It comes down, double bottoms, and it hits a new low. $52. I don't know how strong the support level is. Yesterday, 52.50 was a pretty darn strong support level. I'm not going to lie. There was people buying at that support level. But right now, we just cracked to a new low at 51.60. I do not want to see this test 50. David actually said that GameStop was 9% short interest on Discord this morning. Is David here? I need to take a look at that. Let's pull up Ortex. That MRIN short interest is definitely something I'm not leaving. I'm not like forgetting. It's really, really darn high. And the flow, I believe, was like, I forgot the flow on the stock. It was ridiculously low, by the way. And I don't know how many times it traded the float yesterday. I need to check the volume for yesterday. But it was pretty nuts. Bitcoin, let's see Bitcoin. I think I got an alert that Ethereum was pulling back. 33.3 for Bitcoin. Tesla also had deliveries. I think they were shy by like a couple thousand vehicles. But it's moving up. 200, how many delivered? 201,000, I believe. 201,250 versus the estimates were, I think, 200. Credit Suisse, anywhere between 205 to 210. We also had jobs report. Nasdaq, oh, Nasdaq is ripping. SPY hit a new high, by the way. 431. Apple, also 138. Man, Apple's just a beast. Look at that daily run up. No pullback. It's gonna go for a new 52-week high. It's coming. Virgin Galactic, guys. Look at this yesterday after hours. You're probably wondering, why is this rallying after hours? I thought this stock died. Richard Branson, baby. Don't bet against Richard Branson. He's gonna beat Jeff Bezos. Where's that headline? They're gonna go to launch in space on the 11th, I believe, on Sunday. Yeah, July 11. Unity 22 mission will be the 22nd flight test. That's crazy. A couple days, yeah. It's not too far out. Tesla, SpaceX CEO Elon Musk, Blue Origin CEO Bob Smith, and Richard Branson of Virgin Galactic. The billionaire battles of space. Let's log into Ortex. Let me check Discord really quick. Guys, yesterday there was like this massive, or it's been going on, right? This massive influencer crypto pump and dump. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Face Clan. It's like a esports organization, not even esports anymore. They started with gaming and they went onto YouTube. They were doing lifestyle like vlogs, but they were mainly primarily an esports organization, gaming. And I guess now they transform into like YouTube personalities over the years. And with that comes a lot of influence. And they gathered a lot of these influencers combined. They had like 50, 60 million followers all together. And they were pumping this BS coin, this poop coin. It was called Save the Kids Foundation, right? And No one really knows who the developer was. They can't really find that out yet. But it was all fairy dust shenanigans. All the influencers were let in early on the coin. These influencers would constantly make videos, TikToks, tweets promoting the coin, saying this is the best investment ever. And it turns out that you're able to code a token or a crypto to prevent whales from selling and dumping right away, right? So they push that because people are scared. They're like they're gonna pull the rug, the coin's gonna tank, they're gonna run away with the money, it's gonna be a scam. So they said that they had that anti-whale feature, right, coded into the token. It turns out 5 minutes before the token actually went live, they changed the code to like 5 minutes. So they were able to sell every 5 minutes as it went live. That's exactly what happened. All these influencers, they found the wallet addresses and they saw that they dumped right away. And they got kicked out from the organization and the coin dumped, by the way. People lost a lot of money. And just be careful with you invest in and who's actually promoting what because it's a shady world out there, man. It's a shady, shady world. And it's crazy how they said they would invest for long term, and you check out their addresses, and they sold literally 5 minutes right after the coin went live. And you take a look at the chart, and it just collapsed. And a lot of people lost money, especially since their audience is a lot of young people, who are the easiest people to fool. The young people, that aren't really familiar with the crypto space. So that was like this massive scam that's been going on. And yesterday they took initiative and they kicked some people out. And it turns out they risked their reputation for not even a lot of money either. They did the math on what they would have made. It was like 30, 40K. So uh, I guess I thought it would be easy. AMC 5290. What a rebound. This is exactly what we're hoping for. We need a green day today. It just needs to hold $50. We need that support. I mean that strength to come back in, man. Take us back to 58. Check Discord. Or text AMC, what are you telling us for short interest? What was it like 18, 19 last time? It's at 18.73%, a short interest change of increase of 2.64% for Emrin. Nice rebound on GameStop as well. Emrin pulling back to 22 pre-market levels. Emrin is showing 189. I think it's up 1%. Oh, Rob said he's out and about. No worries. He had to go change his windshield. Uh, let's see. All right, let's take Twitter. Let's see what's trending on Twitter. What do we got popping on there? Virgin Galactic. Yep, we already know that. Boeing. Boeing 737 cargo plane has gone down in the water of Honolulu after experiencing engine trouble. Ooh, the stonk is pulling back. Boeing 737 cargo plane down in water experienced engine trouble. That's not good. And Boeing's always having issues. I want Boeing, but I'm not willing to pay anything above 200. I have my alert here already. About under 2. Tesla's about to hit 700, or did it already hit 700? Oh, it already hit 700. Mad Tesla. Nasdaq ripping still. Nasdaq still looks strong. Apple hit a new high right now, 138.69. Facebook pre-market high. Microsoft just hit a new high. Netflix hitting new highs too? Probably not. 538, yes. How about Twitter? Did we sell our Twitter way too early? I think we did. I forgot what did we sell Twitter at? Like 61? Damn. Can't never time the top. AMC still testing 52 support. This is like yesterday, just trying to play catch supports. Um, if I'd rather just have this trade sideways and not collapse. Rob's getting his windshield replaced, and he's out and about. So we'll probably have Rob on Monday. The Tesla 2021 Model S Plaid sedan caught fire Tuesday night in Pennsylvania while the owner was at the wheel. Yeah, you guys brought this up a couple days ago too. Track star Sha'Carri Richardson suspended from the U.S. Olympic team for failed marijuana test. Come on, AMC. Yeah, Boeing's not doing too well. Is this bringing down the other airlines? No, not really. Oh, I forgot the markets are closed on Monday. I'm sorry. Yes, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me, because then I probably would have woken up. Now, what do we do, guys, on Monday? What are we gonna do? Come on. Are there gonna be buyers here at the lows of 51.50? Make sure you watch that bid. This freaking activate windows never left. What's going on, Phoenix? Nice. We have some buyers coming in here at the lows. Look at that green. Let's see what's trending. Thailand. Morning, Pam. Aaron probably sold millions more shares to the hedgies at $35 a share. I don't know. I want to see some filings first, but do I doubt that? Probably not. I mean, with the whole what was the hedge fund that he sold shares to again? That sold them at 30 something and before it ran to 70. What was that hedge fund called? Too many hedge funds out there. Trying to remember. That was a problem, in my opinion. If he has the ability to do that, no, it wasn't Wanda. It wasn't Wanda. It was a hedge fund that bought in December and that had sold, I believe, in February. They bought GameStop as well, and they made a lot of money. Mayo Securities, no. And then they rebought again because Adam Aaron sold them shares, and then they went on a dump on them. They dumped and they made, I forgot how much they made, but they made a lot of money. But if they would have held, they would have made like 300 million because they went to 70. AMC went to 70. That the name is at the tip of my tongue. And it's interesting because in February or March, Robert's the one who noticed the hedge fund. They're like, these guys are great. They're making great plays because they had bought GameStop and AMC in December. They sold in January. They made a lot of money. He's like, you know what? Tab this page and I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch their plays, see what they're buying. Mudrick, yes. Mudrick. It wasn't Silver Lake, no. It was Mudrick, yes. So AMC bounced off the lows, guys. Look at this, 51.60. I didn't even get to see the bid at that price. Tesla really hit 700, man. That makes me happy, even though I don't own any Tesla. Ford June sales declined by 26.9% as company misses second quarter expectations. Not surprised because I believe Ford on their earnings call they stated they were going to have a weak second quarter. I mean, this was what when they said that this was at 12, 11 it fell, and then look at that rally to $16. The whole their EV vehicle, the Lightning is I would take a Cybertruck any day over the Lightning. I know some of you guys here would probably go with the Lightning. Ford Mustang electric sales up 27%. Chip shortage. AMC testing the lows again. It's bouncing. It's bouncing. There's people coming in here. I hate how this stops working. There we go. $51.70, 74. And I know the Phoenix Cybertruck. You guys don't like the Cybertruck? When the next recession hits and the Fed is still sitting below 1% interest rates, with QE still running, the Fed will petition Congress to buy equities directly. See, that's the problem with having low interest rates and your QE still running. If there's a recession, what tools do you have under your belt? Go negative on interest rates? You have no room. S&P 500 hits record high again, or is this pre-market or market open? 431.99 was a pre-market high. I can't believe I was looking at SPY at 370. I thought it was too high. Look at it now at 430. When you think it's the high, it's like, no, it's not. It's probably gonna go higher. Damn, man. Can't bet against the Fed. GameStop hit a new low of 201. Don't test 50. Don't test 50. Yeah, I'm AMC. This is really confusing because the bid. There we go. I mean, just looking at this on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, this was setting up as a strong play. It was yesterday. Yesterday is like that first day where we had the, pullback. What was it Thursday, right? July 1st. Oh man, if we had that volume we had when we hit 70, I promise you we would have broke out. It was that volume that we were lacking. GameStop bouncing at 201. I wonder how this is affecting. Is it gonna hit a new low? Watch those stop losses at 51 flat. There's that bid at 5107. There's some people buying there. This is just gonna lengthen the whole process, man. If it finds support, like at 50, or if it cracks 50 and it comes down to like 45 and it bounces off of there back to like 50, it's gonna be a long play, man. I'm seeing this till like probably even next year, honestly, if that happens. And then we still have to, there's still the vote on the 25 million shares approved for 2022. Trending tickers on Yahoo Finance, Virgin Galactic, which is interestingly pulling back. I think people are just taking profits. They're just buying the rumor, selling the news. I guess that's the last thing I can think of. Buy the rumor, sell the news. The people who bought in at 60 probably are trying to get out too. I'm pretty sure there's some back holders on this for sure. We didn't quite top out here at the new highs though. So close. Donut is trending. Krispy Kreme. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating having a strong Nasdaq and market day today with the meme stocks pulling back. It makes you think if they're inversely correlated or what. It's like an inverse ETF. Let's take a look at the volume for MREN. 44 million. How about AMC? 13 million. GameStop, probably what? 350K? 488K. See, that's the thing. I forgot to tell you. Did I talk about the employment numbers? I don't think I mentioned them, right? Let's go to Bloomberg. Bloomberino. Let's go to Bloomberg. What was it? 800K. Let's see. 850K. US adds 850,000 jobs in June. This is the problem. If these numbers, if the economy rebounds faster than the Fed expects, that's not a positive sign. Actually, that's a negative sign. The faster we recover jobs. So this is the best what? In 10 months? The best in 10 months. 850K in payrolls as of June. Led by leisure and hospitality as we start opening up, and not too surprised. Unemployment numbers can easily be manipulated, exactly like the CPI, man. They can manipulate it. That's what sucks. You can't even trust any data that comes out anymore. It can all be manipulated. But if this is increasing faster than the Fed expects, that's a problem because that means they're gonna have to taper earlier. Maybe it's not 2023. Maybe it's not 2 years. And then there's a possible hurricane threat next week here in Florida and the south. What was the hurricane? We talked about it yesterday. And then there's like these fires out here. Elsa? Is it Elsa? Man, our weather is really screwed up. Yeah, Elsa, right? In Oregon, you're getting all these large wildfires. Unless we start putting on our tinfoil hat, you know? Can like the government create these fires? Because I think I read one time that they can make it rain too. Like I've seen pictures of like these mills where they create these clouds, and I was like, what? I just thought about a simulation. And then again, I just love conspiracy theories because they make you think, they make you question everything. Yes, it was Harp. Yes, Harp. HAARP. And wasn't that an actual? I think I learned about that in high school. AMC hit 5085. Harp sounds way too familiar. 5085. Oh, it was in a movie? Maybe that's what. Hurricanes natural event. Heat in the west is a little different. They don't manage to force, so it gets out of hand. Come on, AMC. What are we doing? 5 minute EMA. What are we sitting at? 52.16. The thing about playing the 5 minute EMA and waiting for a bounce is that on days like yesterday, and this happens with any other stock, I've seen it with Tesla, when it's a really, really bloody bad day, you necessarily don't get a move above EMA. And what I mean by that is all you got to do is go back to yesterday's and look at the midday. We went without a cross above EMA. What was this? Let's call it 8 a.m. 4 hours. This stock did not bounce on the 5 minute EMA for 4 hours. That's the problem when you're playing and day trading with the 5 minute EMA. If it doesn't go your way and you keep sizing down and doubling down, waiting for a pop, you might not get that pop. That's the problem. This has happened on Tesla and I've gotten burned. I've gotten wrecked. And look, we're seeing that today right now too. So it can bounce, and I just use that 5 minute EMA as a guidance to how strong or how high the stock can go on a bounce on the 5 minutes. But it could keep on going down. That's the problem. That is the problem. Remo Williams, no, it doesn't ring a bell. How is Emran still moving to new highs? No, it's kind of cooling back still. 21. I'm surprised, just like you, man. Yesterday was a pretty crappy day for Emran. I mean, it rallied, but midday and the end and to close power hour, I wasn't really convinced for like a swing play. Ralph, a couple weeks ago, you made a comment that you were worried that AMC would not trade like it used to. I took the stock in that and played safe. Does that mean you locked in profits? Or I'm kind of confused. The FAA says the pilots had reported engine trouble with Boeing and were attempting to return to Honolulu when they were forced to land the aircraft in the water. The both pilots were rescued. There we go. No loss of life, baby. That's good news. But for the stock, it's something else because it starts to question how reliable are these engines. Or Boeing's always in the news, man. Seven 37 cargo. GameStop is wormy at 199. It's right around 200, 199. Um, the only thing, I mean, just going based solely off of technicals, this is a descending triangle, man. You have a triple bottom at 200. The chances of this bouncing and going back to 220 are slimmer than the chances of it cracking 200 and coming down to like 180. I know people don't want to hear that, but that's just what I see right now. This is what happened here too. Back in March, you had descending triangles. Um, the volume has been low. AMC, I don't even know how many people like are still holding, that say they are holding. Uh-oh, Iceberg Research says we are short AMC, whoever that is. Is it on here? Not yet, right? Breaking news. We got that. It just tweeted right now off the Bloomberg terminal. So I try to bring you guys fast news. That just happened right now. Iceberg Research. I don't know who that is. Everybody in the replies. Who the F is Iceberg? Why announce their death sentence? Freezing cold. AMC cracked 50. Wow. Look at that bid. It's trying to catch that bid. People are buying here. That's an ugly draw. This was the iceberg candle right here. I'm pretty sure people are selling. Oh, it's here. Iceberg tweets: "We are short AMC. Fundamentals are obvious." After 1 month of trading sideways and lots of money and lost. After 1 month of trading sideways and lots of money lost in call options, the pump seems increasingly shaky. Yeah, the options got wrecked, man. With trading sideways, it's like the market makers really held this down. They just burned the options. That's number one. Fundamentals aren't really too much into play unless you're going full on Warren Buffett and just playing the game of long term. I guess that's what they're hoping for. And if they get squeezed, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. GameStop also reacting on this news. 198. Let's look at their Twitter replies because it probably. Oh, it's right here. They retweeted it. Let's follow them. Let's see what kind of updates they give us. Where's that tweet at? We are short AMC fundamentals are yeah, that's what we read. Look, they put the little BS reply thing so we can't reply. Only the people they want or they follow or mention can reply because they know what's coming. I'm surprised you have shares to short chicken. How you can even locate any shares. Stock below 50. 50 was like that whole number support level. We're kind of that's psychological for sure. 50, but um. So now that on the 4 hour we're under EMA, the one of the last things we could rely on is the estimate, which is right around 37. I don't think we'll come down to 37. Excuse me. The coffee's just coming back. But like I said, I think it's just gonna prolong everything because I'm sure people are gonna be buying the dip if this does dip even further and there's like some panic and fear in which right now I could kind of sense there's some uncertainty going on. This is the time where people start to question their thesis, right? On why they're invested in a stock. Yeah, Twitter can be a poop hole sometimes. It could get really ugly on there, but for the most part, that's why I have two accounts: my personal one, and then the Traderly, a different one where I just follow a bunch of news or reputable people because I don't have to deal with a lot of the BS. No memes. I do follow meme accounts on my personal one just for the laughs. There's a dark side of Twitter at times. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of trolls on there for sure. We're still seeing some pressure here on AMC after that iceberg headline. You think they're gonna drop it down again? Honest question. I mean, all you gotta do is look at the chart and see that it's dropping itself. Like I said, I think it's gonna make the apes question their thesis. Like, why are you invested in a stock, you know? Sadly, a lot of AMC investors, despite sitting on huge gains, will never actually make any money on AMC because they never sold waiting for 100K. I said the same thing when this stock hit 72. I didn't want anybody I'm not saying sell here, it's gonna come down. I said a message because it was a lesson I learned before the hard way. And when it was at 72, I said it's on one of the videos towards the end. I said, if you have life-changing money right now, and which probably a lot of people did because a lot of people had bought low and it's at $70, you're probably sitting on some life-changing money, right? I said it's not life-changing. till you lock it in and it's in your hands, it's in your bank account, you sold, you have that, you're gonna pay taxes and whatnot, and it's there for you. But until then, it's fairy dust. It's paper. It doesn't exist till you sell. And I didn't want to. At first, I was like, I'm not gonna mention that because people are gonna say you're kind of wanting people to sell, but that's a mistake I made. And man, that regret, that feeling of just having it in your hand and letting it go was the worst feeling ever, and I never want to experience that ever again. And that's the only reason I mentioned it, just to keep that at the back of your head. And if you're waiting for a certain price target and you solely believe it, then by all means go for it. That was it. Like there's people that can afford the losses and there's people that can't. There's people who have the rent money in this, you know? And that's a whole different story. No, AMC's it's like the head of the meme stocks. It's gonna pull back a lot of these stocks. BlackBerry's also pulling back. Clover's just pulling back as well. Let's see if Emron is following. Emron also had a pretty ugly candle here at 20. We're having a nice rebound here. Overdue. This is overdue for a rebound on the 5-minute. EMA's at 51. We're at 48. I want to see a 50 rebound here. That 5-minute candle is looking pretty bullish here. So let's expect a rebound as buyers come in here under 50. Let's hope for a 50 bounce. Let's hope for this being the low of the day at 47. I don't want like this to get really ugly because stop losses can really go off left and right. Tesla pulling back as well. I hit literally 700 and it pulled back. Short sale restriction on Tuesday. That doesn't even matter, bro. We already debunked that like 3 months ago. The short sale restriction. Let's see Ortex. We have an update on this. No, it's still showing 18.9%. I'm interested to see how that changes, how high that can go. Let's check Discord. Nice little rebound here. Let's go to 50 bucks, man. We need that bounce. SPCE also seen some resistance right around 50. So that's the downside of cracking a crucial support level. When you crack a crucial support level, like say $50, for example, here, that support can become resistance. Keep that in mind. They can flip. Resistance could become support and support could become resistance. So in this case, 50 being support, you can see all those stop losses that went off. One of the reasons we kind of pulled back from 50 to 47 was the stop losses too. Maybe some people panicking, just taking their profits and whatnot. Day traders getting wrecked as well. This 50, let's see if there's any resistance here at 50. I know we haven't tapped 50 after this first initial bounce, but the last time we did crack under 50, we didn't have any trouble climbing above 50. So let's watch. Let's watch. GameStop also recovering above 200. What is the short interest on MIRN? It was showing 180 something percent, man. Robinhood's IPO should be under the ticker ROB. Rob, it would be more accurate. Boeing is trending now. June job reports. All right, this is one of the first tests on the EMA on the 1 minute. On the 5, I believe we're still way, way under. And that's true. Look at this. We're at 51 on the 5 minute. So on the 1 minute, let's see if we can break above this resistance here. You at this point, you don't want AMC to come back down to like 48 around this level near the lows because it can probably hit a new low. You kind of wanted to hold here near the blue line, hold support there. Just like GameStop, look at this above EMA, looking pretty strong at 200. It's just a patience game at this point. There we go. Just break above, baby. Still seeing some resistance. Break, 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 break. Just need a massive green candle. Take us above 50. There we go. There we go. Mm-hmm. 49.70s. Hold that blue line, baby. Oh, man. This 5 minute candle's trying to go green as well. AMC to $10. I don't think AMC will ever see $10 again. No, I don't think it'll see 10, man. So holding here at 49.70s, pretty strong so far. Nice little recovery we had here. I think this drop was just obviously induced by that iceberg tweet. $49.50 still. ALF had hit 16 and it pulled back to 15. Ryan, you think GameStop will make a comeback today? It has to. We need to. It can't stop. It can't trade at 200, man. This is the lows here. Just looking at this 1 hour chart, this is the descending triangle. Even if it comes to 215, it's still honoring that descending triangle. It needs to 240, 250. This is what I'm talking about. We need to push up aggressively. It needs a very, very strong move. But every strong move we have upward, there's some selling pressure here. AMC trying to make its way to $50, but there's some resistance here. So at this case, it might pull back to like 49. Find support right around here. And then just keep on moving upward. If it's not going to hold here and push up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Rip to 50 or hold support. Nope, there's that slight pullback. 49.50s. What's going on, Saxela? You slept in? Did he already? 1 day investigation after its IPO. This is why I never touch Chinese companies. Is it already under investigation? It just went IP. What was IPO Wednesday? Oh, pre-market got wrecked. Yeah, Wednesday, right? Yeah. This is like, you guys remember that coffee company from China that was faking numbers? Luckin Coffee. I remember that stock because I knew somebody who actually had like 350K in that stock, and man, was it bloodbath. All fake numbers, man. All fake numbers. Gives you Enron vibes. Good old Enron. Enron was like probably like the shadiest of all. Did anybody here live through that? The Enron case? Morning, Morantz. There's that 49 support we are kind of talking about, so not too bad, not too bad. If it's not gonna hold 49.50s and test 50, let's wait for it to cross above 50. Yeah, I had to do some research because I was only like 2 years old. I had no idea I didn't even know about stonks. So I had to do some digging, some research. The Enron tapes. It's crazy how they sold off on they paid all the accounting people. Never risk your reputation like that. Oh, you know what I mean, live through that. You have an Enron duffel bag? You know what? There was like this one scenario where Enron that there was like this deal with Blockbuster going through for like 100 million, and they accounted that as profits even though the deal never went through. How shady is that? Tasty breakfast in a fat bowl. What was another one of the shady accounting cases companies? So it was Enron. We have Luckin Coffee. There was another one called Quant something. Does anybody know Quant Tech? I believe Quant Tech. Quant Tech, and that I believe that was what 2002, 2003. Up to work. Have a great weekend. I appreciate that. Likewise. Be safe. Quantech, I believe, was another one. Let's see. Let's Google this bad boy. Oh, Quantech scandal. Have an Enron golf bag. The great financial scandal of 2003. Why is Ken Griffin on here? What? How I Googled Quantech, and the first thing that comes up is how Ken Griffin said it'll transform financial markets. There's that rip to 50. We're talking about AMC, so we did test 49 supports above 50 once again. If this can come back to 52, man, what a V recovery we're talking about here. Oh man, 201 bounce for GameStop. 202, 50, 27, 25. So where we first initially had that cliff was like a 51. That's where the iceberg BS came out. So let's get back to 51 first. Fifty, 10. So now we're back above 50. There was really no resistance at 50 like I probably expected there to be resistance. Is that usually what happens with stocks that pull back under support. But for now, we're above 50, baby. Back above 50. That's that level. 50. Tesla 687. Boeing recovering slightly. 50.37. Let's go to 50.50. Come on. $42. So we're literally climbing back to the EMA at 51. That's beautiful. That's lovely. That's strong. That's strength right there for sure. How about GameStops? Same thing. GameStop is already at EMA. So AMC has more work to do. So now, even if we do pull back, 50, 49.50 is going to be that support level we're kind of relying on. Anything under that, and things can start getting a little shaky once again, in which hopefully we don't retest the 47.77 low we had today, because some stop losses are probably going to go off here. I'm looking on eBay now. Some of this Enron stuff is valuable. $23 for a notepad. I would pay for an Enron duffel bag, honestly. Let's see, Enron. Enron calendar year, 2015 bucks. Nice. They have like a stress relief light bulb. 16 bucks. Enron golf ball, $14 for a golf ball. Not too bad, not too bad. We're gonna probably end it right here. Tesla 687 with AMC being at 50.25, man. We had a pretty, I wouldn't say it wasn't much of a steep drop because it was recovered pretty quickly, but we need to make our way back to 51. I think we're seeing some resistance on the 5-minute EMA right now. We haven't even tapped the 5-minute EMA. So just give this time, give this some time. That's all there is. If we can hold 49.50 or $50, we should be seeing a move back to 51. Let's not retest the lows, man. Because that was a pretty odd drop. A lot of stop losses going off. What's going on, Joskis? Joskis, you always show when we're gonna end it. Oh man. But yeah, market is closed on Monday, by the way. We don't have a market on Monday. So I'll probably see you guys all Tuesday. New video out later on. That being said, hopefully you guys have an amazing weekend. Amazing 4th of July. Be safe. Stay safe. And an amazing rest of your morning. Go out, read a book, baby. Do some exercise. Stretch, get that blood pumping. It's all gonna be good. And for the stocks, I leave you with GameStop at 201, AMC at $50. Again, 50 is going to be a huge psychological support level. Hopefully, we hold that and make a move back to 51. I'm going to plug in the free Discord. I'll be in there. I'm always in there. Love, peace, and Enron grease. Peace out, everybody.